The founder of Love World Christ Embassy, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, has spoken out for the first time about why several gospel singers such as Sinach, Joe Praise, Frank Edward, Eben, and others have quit his church. A few years ago, when the gospel singers left Christ Embassy Church, where they started their own music from, it was alleged that they left the church because they weren't allowed to minister elsewhere aside the church. The tension reportedly began when Sinach participated in the Experience, an annual interdenominational program organized by Pastor Paul Adefarasin of House on the Rock. Her involvement led to speculations that she had joined Adefarasin's church. As her ministry expanded globally, Sinach attendance at Christ Embassy decreased, which reportedly displeased Pastor Oyakhilome. He allegedly instructed her to return to her local assembly and be more active in the church singing ministry. In a video that has surfaced online, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome explained that he stopped working with them because they were no longer celebrating God. According to Oyakhilome, he tried to get them to change their ways, but they refused and stopped following him. Priscilla Ojo, daughter of Nollywood star Iyabo Ojo, and her lover, Tanzanian singer Juma Jones, have gotten married in Nikah ceremony in Tanzania. However, her father was noticeably absent. Proud mom Iyabo Ojo brother Festus Ojo and Inyola and a few friends and family had flown into Tanzania for the Nikah ceremony during the week, but her ex-husband and father of the children wasn't among those in attendance. This has got tongue wagging, and many speculate that he was absent because he wasn't invited, especially as he has not been involved in her upbringing since he split from Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo had always mentioned that after the marriage ended, her children, Festus and Priscilla, did not know she had divorced their father until Priscilla was 15. She said, "I ensured they never felt it. Every Christmas, I ensured they got double gift from me and their dad. And I did that for a long time. When they asked about their dad, I told them he was a traveler, and they grew up believing that."
I got arrested last night, and got detained. Now I'm going home. Yeah, story time. So yesterday I went to the pharmacy to get some drugs for my husband. Then when I got it finished, I was on call to say, I got the drugs. I got 2 drugs for you. So when I get home, when you use it, you're going to be strong. Okay, not knowing, people closer to me were like, drugs. But I wasn't bothered because I felt I didn't do anything wrong. Yes, okay. Then before I knew it, the police came. When they came, they were like, they just stopped me. They said, "Yeah, where are the drugs? Where are the drugs?" I was like, "What drugs?" Then they said, and this was literally what I was referring to as drugs, because I went to get this hay fever tablet and ibuprofen for my husband yesterday because he wasn't feeling well. So I told them, "Oh, drugs, I meant this." Then they said medication. Oh, I was like, "Oh yes, I meant medication." They didn't believe me anyways. On the long run, they took me to the police station. They detained me. They asked me questions. I called my husband to tell him, so thing happened though. I'm going to get medication, and they said I can't go home, because what I said is what I said. Wow, because definitely I was shouting on the phone. I was screaming to let him know I already had the drug, because there was no place for us to buy. But I was lucky because yesterday was Sunday, so I got it. They didn't release me only when they had to go and search the house. They've searched my house this midnight stroke this morning. That's why they released me now, and I'm going home. Guys, I swear, this Nigerian English is not just putting me into trouble, because the fact that I called medication drugs was the problem, and I didn't know. Yes, it's not the first time, but it's not the first time me saying English wrongly, which I feel that's what we say in Nigeria, so why should I be bothered? But this one got me in big mess. Now I got to know the house is messy. When I get home, I'll show you guys what the house looks like now, because my husband sent the video to me that they messed up all the house. Guys, let's be careful with this Nigerian English. Before Nigerian English will take us to prison. I'll do the update of what the house looks like when I get home now. I'm sure you all don't even know that they call drugs medication, but now I know, and I'll start my mouth.